Hi, I'm Jason. This is my wife, Brittany, and we are the Fullers. So growing up, I always was told it was important to tithe. My grandmother always made it a point to always tell us every week, don't forget to tithe, don't forget to tithe. As a kid, I didn't think much about it because I was just a kid. I didn't think it mattered that much. Never seen my mom and dad do it just because they weren't as involved as my grandparents were. But as I grew older and I realized what she was doing and what they were doing, it made so much sense.
In my background, tithing was not a practice that the church that I attended believed in. So when we got married and lived with his Nana, she was always faithful to tithe, and she and I had several conversations as our marriage progressed over the last 5 years. She has faithfully continued to tithe, and she encouraged us to, even when it was hard. And as she encouraged us to, we decided to make the decision to tithe about 2 years ago, faithfully.
We were in a spot before things were really tight. We still just made it happen because it was what we needed to be doing. And then out of the blue, get a phone call for a job offer that I was not searching for. We had prayed for God to bless us, but didn't know what that meant. Go through some interviews, go through some conversations, and lo and behold, I end up taking the job. By taking that job, it has provided us with many different things. Extra income that we weren't used to, extra time off that I could have with my family, extra time off that we're able to do more things with the church.
Once Jason started his new job, we were financially much more secure, to the point that things were financially great, but I was struggling in my own faith and in my own walk with depression and anxiety of being a stay-at-home mom. And I started volunteering my time at the church because God had poured out so much financial blessing over us that I was able to come and freely give my time. We can give to God more than just in our finances, and as I have given my time to God, God has blessed and opened a door for our son to go to daycare and for that to be taken care of and paid for. And he's just continued to pour out blessings through allowing me to serve our church and just continuing to grow as a leader and as a child of his.
God asked us to give because it's always going to be a reward for us in the end. God's never going to ask us to do something that he wouldn't do himself. You know, God gave his only son, and all he asked for us is to give our first. So if that means giving up the first 10% of your income, or the first bit of your time you have available, there should be no reason that we can't do that when he gave up his only son to die for us so that we could be here today doing what we do.
I'm honestly just really excited to see what this next chapter in our lives holds here at Vivid. And I'm just thankful that we get to continue to grow closer together and closer with our faith family and just continue to walk alongside each other in this next season of life.